So recording started. Okay, so now our application is ready, right? So as part of the last class, we have provided validation till. So please provide first name. I'm providing the first name. Please provide last name. Last name I'm providing. And so this alert message, I will remove this an extra alert message. For that, please provide email. So I'm providing email. After that, it is asking, please provide date of birth. So I have to provide date of birth 01/02/1986. So after that, so now we have to provide validation for gender, skills, university, and address. Correct? So these are the 1, 2, 3, 4 fields is pending. Okay, go to our Eclipse and close this page. So where is the gender? Yeah. Input type equal to radio, name equal to gender, ID equal to gender, value equal to male, type radio, gender, female. Okay. Now go back to so input type where so this is the gender we are reading document dot get element by ID gender we are reading, right? So after that we have to read we have to see the value basically value. So here, right, first let me copy it and paste it downside. So press after gender validation, let me, yes, here I will paste it. So what I'm trying to do, so this is the way to debug the JavaScript. So in Java, how we are debugging, you are writing system.out.println and you will see the console, right? So but in JavaScript, how to debug if you have any issues, how to debug, right? So you have to try to get this value document.get element by ID gender and remove here alert. So here there is alert means it will display something to you to if you want to see some information at runtime, if you want to see some value at runtime, so you have to use this alert gender dot value. Okay, then we can able to see what gender value. So let me run it and let me see the value basically. So I refreshed, let me fill all the values. So now I'm submitting. So gender, it is coming default as a male, but we didn't select anything, right? I didn't select anything, but it's coming default value as a male, correct? So let me open. Okay, gender value, what we are getting right now gender value as male, right? Okay, let me check the length of that value. Gender dot value dot length. Let me check here. Length. Okay. What is this? So this different application. Okay. Now what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to print the value basically, gender length. Okay, let me refresh this page and again check the length. There is some spelling mistake is there basically. Let me check the spelling mistake. Okay.
Here, I think the value, you didn't give the dot, you give the comma. That's why maybe the problem. Here, if you go here, if you gender dot value in the down, actually, if you
Okay.
go, nah, if you go down, yeah, there is alert.
Oh, dot is that? That's what you meant to say?
Yeah,
Okay,
there is a dot or value is a comma.
yes, syntax error. Okay, let me comment out for this one for a time being. I commented gender dot value dot length. Length. Okay. Now let me refresh it. Still it's wide. Okay. What I will do document dot get element. Yes, this is our page, right? Okay, this is our body. So inside body, what I will do, this is I will write a form tag. I will tell you what is the purpose. This is our body. End of the. Okay, let me refresh this page. Please provide first name. Yes. Okay, now what I will do, document dot student. I will tell you what is the purpose of student.
Okay.
Gender spelling is correct, right? GNDR. Okay, now go back to our page, refresh it. First name, I didn't select anything. So gender it is giving as a 0. Now length is 0. So now okay, minimize this, open our page. So now I will tell you what is the change, what I did right now. So this entire thing is one form, right?
Yeah.
So initially I told this is one document, right?
Yeah.
So this is one document and this is one form, student registration form, right?
Right.
So from starting from here to here one form. Okay, so let's suppose here one submit button is there. Below also if you want to write another form, if you want to keep one submit button, we can able to keep, right?
Right.
So in one document we can keep n number of forms, right?
Yeah.
So that is the one new thing I added just now. So what is the okay, where is this page? Yes, this is the one. So okay, inside the body you can able to create n number of forms. So this is one new tag just now added form. Okay, and for this form we need to give the name. So this entire thing is one HTML document. Under this I'm trying to create one small form. Okay,
Okay.
so this is the form I created, form starting tag, and action you can ignore this one. Okay, name I had given as a student. Okay,
Okay.
so inside this student form how many fields is there, so that I can access by using student tag. So this is one form, this is second form, sorry, so this is second form. Okay, this name is student and this name is something teacher, and
Okay.
these two forms is there under one document, correct?
Yeah.
So this is form number 1 and this is form number 2.
Okay.
So these all these fields, right, whatever it is there in the student form I can able to access by using student name. All these fields under teacher form I can able to access by using teacher name.
Right.
These two forms are there under document.
Yeah.
Okay, correct. So now I created one form name as a student, and below that rest of the things are same, I didn't modify anything. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, now the second point what I said just now, if you want to access a student name, document dot form name dot field name. So now I don't want to use this document dot get element by id. Got it? You
So
can
that's
use either this one or this one, both are same. So you can
document.
give your form name whatever you want and the field name and value.
Okay.
You got it, right? If you don't want to use form name, you can use this document dot get element by id. So what is the difference between these two means? So if you use the form name, and it will look for this name inside your form only, inside student form only it will look. If you use document dot get element by id, document dot get element means it will look for entire document
Okay. Yeah.
field.
Got it.
So that is the basic difference between. You got it, right?
Yeah.
So that is based on your research you can select. So now I will replace everything with student. So this is first time when we are starting the HTML, I used to give this is the example. Second time I will change that get element by to student.
Okay.
So all these field, first name, last name, email, is there under which form? Student form. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay, now I finally I can able to read the gender also. Gender I read, and after that what I am trying to do, I am trying to check the gender length. Let me enable it. So gender dot value here dot, and let me remove it. So now I want to test the gender validation part. So first let me submit it. So it's displaying please provide first name. So I'm adding the first name. After that submit it again. Please provide last name. I'm adding it. After that please provide email. I'm adding email. Okay. After that I'm trying to submit it. Please provide DOB.
Okay.
Now I'm trying to submit it. So it is telling it's not giving any alert message. Go back to your page. It is not giving. See gender dot value. There is a length spelling mistake. You see that?
Yeah.
So that's what it's not going inside. Let me fix it. If I submit it right, you will not get changed, because we need to refresh the page, right? So because we need to get new page from the server, so we have to refresh it. Now we got new page. Hmm?
Yeah.
Okay, now I have to give date of birth as 1980. Okay, now I didn't give gender. Let me submit it. So now we are getting please provide gender.
Gender.
Now I am selecting male. Now submit it. So for these skills I have not provided validation.
Validation.
We need to provide for skills and university and address. Okay, let me provide validation for skills. Okay, first let me read the skills. Okay, document dot student dot, instead of gender I had to give what is the field name,
Skills.
skill or skills, SKILLS, skills. Yes, document dot SKILLS, skills. Now let me save. Okay, now I can able to read the skills. Now my second thing is I had to check whether they selected at least one skill or not, at least one, right? So now go back to here. Okay, for, so basically here, right, we have to write for loop. Why I'm telling, I will tell you later. Where I equal to 0, I less than. First, right, first check what is the length of the skills.
Yes.
Just this is only for debugging purpose, so that you will know how to debug the JavaScript related things. So skills dot length. Okay, I'm printing the skills length. Okay, let me comment out this one. First we will see the skills length, later we will see the how to validate it. Okay,
Okay.
so skills dot length. Let me go back and refresh our page. Okay, So here I'm provide first name, last name, email, date of birth, /1980. So I'm not providing gender. Submit it. So it's asking please provide gender. For now I will give gender as a female so that we will test it. So gender is fine. Now did you see there the length? How what is it getting?
3.
3. Mean basically there is 3 skills is there, but we need to check which one they select. At least they selected one or not.
Okay.
So that we need to check. So how to test that one? So that is our validation part. Okay. For this purpose, what we have to write? We have to write one if condition. If skills of 0 dot check equal to false. Or of R you can write and. So the second skill is M1 and or. So basically what it means, 0 means first checkbox. What is the first checkbox? C.
C.
So we are checking did first checkbox we can call as a 0 index, right? So skills is not one field. Skills is a multi-value field, right?
Right.
Because there is 3 checkboxes there. They may select any checkbox, but we need to validate whether at least one checkbox they selected or not. So first checkbox I am trying to check skills dot it's an array, right? So I'm selecting first checkbox as a index of 0 checked. If it is checked equal to false means they have not selected.
Okay.
And second checkbox I am trying to check by passing index as a 1 and false. If and third checkbox also I am checking equal to false. If all 3 checkbox are not selected, then I have to display please select
Okay.
at least.
So here actually you use the dot checked. Checked
Yes,
is actually
checked is
Java
a predefined variable.
variable for Java.
It's a
Java
JavaScript.
JavaScript.
So right now here what I hard coded, right? This skills -0 skills do. I will show you in a different way how to iterate by using for loop and how to validate it. Okay. So
Okay.
let me test it. I will show you different ways so that you will understand very easily. Okay, please select gender. I'm selecting gender now. Submit it. Number 3. So it is telling please select at least one
Once.
skills. So for time being, I'm selecting Java. So now submit it. Now it's not asking, right? Please select anything. So this alert I just for testing purpose I added. Now it will not ask please select. So now what I will do, I will remove it. Now again I will submit it. So it is asking
Yeah.
please select at least one skill. So what is the purpose? What is that validation? Main thing is here. Okay. So first I am reading the skills. Skills is an array basically here. So if you check the length, right, it will give you 3.
So
Why? Because 3 checkbox is there, right?
yeah.
Okay, I'm not writing for loop. So I'm hard coding the indexes 0, 1, 2, and I'm checking checked equal to false.
Yeah.
Say for instance, you have 100 checkboxes. How you will deal this scenario?
Okay.
So in that case, you have to write simple for loop for where equal to I equal to 0, I less than what is this?
It's
Length
dot.
of the checkbox I plus plus. After that, you have to write here if condition. If equal to checked equal to true, then what we have to do? Break. Right?
Yeah.
So what I am checking for I equal to 0, I less than skill length. So here I had to write I. So for each checkbox, I am checking is that checkbox is checked or not. If it is checked, then I have to come out of this loop, right? If at
Yeah.
least one checkbox is checked, then no need to iterate, no need to check for other checkboxes. Correct?
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Now, just for our understanding purpose, I am declaring a variable called checked equal to 0. By default, checked equal to I declared a variable. Okay. Checked equal to 0. If checked equal to 0 by default, okay, if checked equal to 0 by default, if the one at least one checkbox is selected, then it will become true, right?
Yeah.
After that, what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to initialize the value equal to 1. Say for instance, if at least one checkbox is not selected, then this will never execute, right? Correct?
No, I have one question. Actually, variable check equal to 0. So then you are giving check equal to 1. So actually, can you say that again?
Yeah, I will tell you. So by default, what is the value of the checked?
0.
0. Okay, now I'm iterating the for loop and I'm checking each checkbox whether it is checked or not.
Okay.
If one checkbox is checked, then what will happen? This if condition is true and it will execute it, right?
Yeah.
And the checked value will become 1.
1.
Correct? If say for instance, if none of the checkboxes are not selected, then what is the checked value?
0.
0. Correct. After that, once the for loop is over, then I will display here if checked equal to 1, sorry, equal to 0, then what I have to display?
Then please enter color.
Please select at least one checkbox. Sorry,
Yeah.
please select at least one skill. You understand, right? What is the purpose of this variable?
Right.
Okay, let me go back and refresh it. PQR, ABC, the rate of 01 slash 02 slash 9080. So now name gender I have not given. It is asking please provide. And given gender. Now select it. Please select at least one skill. Correct. Now I am selecting C++. Submit it. So it is not asking any alert message. Correct. Now I am doing uncheck. I am submitting again. Please select at least one skill. I am selecting C. So it is not asking. I am selecting 2. It is not asking. I am selecting 3. It is not asking. Correct. Now you understand, right? What is the difference between radio button and checkboxes?
Yeah.
How to
Suppose
provide.
if
Yeah.
if you condition that if it is checked more than 2, then show that please select only 2. So then we can write again the code.
Yes, that one. Say for instance, if you want to, let's suppose 3 checkboxes is there. So as for your requirements, checkbox 1, sorry, it's radio button. Checkbox 1, checkbox 2, checkbox 3, and checkbox 4. Your requirement you are selling max 2 they can select. That's all right. Either this one or this one or this one or any combination, right?
Right.
So in that case, what we have to do here? Did you see that for loop? So by default, what is the check equal to true, correct?
Yeah.
If one checkbox is selected, you can increment this one plus plus. Okay. So now I'm writing a requirement. I'm providing a validation as per your requirement. Okay. What is the default value?
0.
0. And for every checkbox, right? If one checkbox is selected, I'm incrementing it to next value 1.
Okay.
If 2 checkboxes are selected, it will become true. 3 is selected, it will become 3. After that, I am checking. I'm checking the checked value equal to true. If at least they selected 2 checkboxes, then this value will become true. Then I have to display. Please select at least 2 skills. Correct?
Yeah.
So now let me go back and test it. This is how it will work, whether it will work or not. So now I didn't select anything, right?
Yeah.
So it is not getting anything. Okay. Yeah. So here another validation. Let's say for instance they have not selected anything. Then we have to display. Please select at least. Please select at least. Please select skills. Correct? If they selected, if they have not selected anything, then you have to display. Please select one skill. Say for instance, if they have not selected, if they didn't selected anything, then we have to display. Please select skill. Correct?
Yeah.
If they selected either one skill or 3 skill, we have to display.
It's true. Yeah.
Please select at least 2 skills,
Yeah.
but not at least 2. Please select 2 skills. 2 skills only.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, so basically 2 validation here. So that's what you are not getting anything. Okay, now I didn't select anything, right?
Right.
Submit it. You are getting please select skills, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, now I have to put here return basically. So here also return. So if you put return, right, if this validation is fails, then it will not check other validations, correct? So that's what I'm writing return for every validation. Otherwise it will check for all the validations. If one validation is failed, then no need to check for other fields, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm submitting. Did you see that I didn't select any skill? Submit, please select skills. Now I'm selecting one skill.
Yeah.
It is displaying please select
2 skills.
2 skills. Okay, now what I will do, I will select 3 skills. Please select 2 skills, correct?
Yeah.
Now I will uncheck one skill. Now you will not get any message, correct?
Yeah.
So this the way to do the validations. Basically you need to understand here how to read the form fields. Okay, then how to later on that this is a basic simple if else condition, right? Did you see there anything more here?
No.
Here only thing is you need to understand okay, the main thing is we need to understand how to read the form fields. After that you need to apply the basic logic, this variable declaration. This is like a core Java concept. And I told you, right, in JavaScript there is no string integer, everything is var.
So,
Did you see that?
so do you think actually do I need to go learn just read some JavaScript document, because I never actually read anything else about the JavaScripting.
Okay.
And another thing is that HTML actually I was looking around some of those document books
Mm-hmm.
I have here in office.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I got it actually.
You can able to understand, right?
Yeah, I understand about the HTML.
Mm-hmm.
So, but in JavaScript, actually, I never read anything else. So, when you're writing, I understand, but for more basic, actually, I don't have. So, do I
Mm-hmm.
need to study something else in Java?
Yes, yes. The W3 schools is there, right?
W3 school, yes.
I think along back last week I sent you that link. So better
Yeah,
you read that link. I'll give you exact that HTML link. So you try to read. You will get some. You can able to understand now. You can able to read any blog or any URL. Means you can able to improve your skills independently.
right. So, JavaScript actually is it totally different from core Java or?
No, it's core Java. Mainly here also the logic. The only the difference is how to read the form fields. So that you need to understand. That's all. So how I'm reading the first name, last name, email.
Okay.
How I am getting the value. After that, how to provide the validation. After that, how to display the message. So these are the only two things you need to understand: how to read the form fields, okay, and how to display message to the user.
Okay.
And this is the core Java logic, right? This if else condition. What I'm writing here, I'm not writing any other languages, right? Only if else condition, for loops, double equals to, not equals to, I plus plus, right? It's array. So these are, I think you saw these things in core Java, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And now we will go for the next field. What is the next field? University, right?
Yeah.
So university is a drop down. So if they select checkbox, we need to display please select
Yes.
university. If they selected university one, fine. If they selected select, then we have to display alert message, right? So basically we need to read this field value.
Yes.
So how to read it? Okay, let me read it. Copy this value. University, right? Student document dot form name is student and field name is
University.
university. Okay, give the same name. You can give any name, but I'm trying to give same name. It's not a problem. Okay,
Okay.
so this is where is a data type in JavaScript. Now come to here and check if student select. So what is mean by select? Here I have to write value. Okay, so document dot student dot university dot value. So okay, I'm reading the value. I'm saving the value into university variable, right? After that, what I'm trying to do here, I'm trying to compare if the university value equal to select, then what I have to display?
Then please select anyone or one drop down or something.
Yes, correct. Please select university name. Okay. Now go back and try to submit it. We need to refresh the page. Why I am telling every time refresh, So this is your HTML page, right?
Yeah.
Okay, if you want to see your code, just right click, view, page, source. You can able to see your code. Correct?
Yeah.
So like that for any page, for any website, if you want to see the code, source code. So if you want to see the source code, say for instance, Gmail.
Yeah.
So it's logged in. Okay, let me log out and I will show you the source code. Okay, this is the login page, right?
Yeah.
So if you want to see the source code of this page, how they developed, or what are the fields they used, just right click, view, page source. So this is the HTML page, what Google people developed. So here also same. Did you see that input type equal to class, type equal to submit, value equal to next, correct?
Yeah.
So like this, you can able to see any page and you can able to understand how they developed and what are the things they used. Did you see that we use it select, right?
Yeah.
So they also using select, option, drop down basically here, correct? Do you remember last class I explained this one for university?
Yeah.
So this is also similar, the same way, so that you can able to understand any page. And if you see that one, right, under Google page, there is a language link is there. By default, English. Did you see that? Language equal to en everywhere.
Yeah.
So by default, the Google will consider language as a en. If you want to change the language, then you have to click any specific language. See here, there is so many languages is there, right?
Yeah.
By default, it is considering as English, correct?
Yeah.
So how it is happening? Because if you see here, right, what is the ln equal to here? En, correct? HLN
English.
en. Everywhere en. If you want to override this page, just take this one. So terms and conditions. Let's suppose, say for instance, why I am telling this one, you can able to understand any HTML page. So this is what is the purpose of this Google link, so it will open the terms and conditions. So the terms and condition, it will open by default in English. If you want to open in France, FR, so change the language and go back here. I think that will not work. Location is India. Did you see that? So this is basically which language? This is not an English.
Not in English. Yes, French.
It's a French. So basically, how I get to know this link and all? I saw the view source and I saw the code, their code. Then I can able to change their, correct?
So yeah. So and they're also actually tracking the country where the login from the country or the
Correct. See here, this is the country location.
yeah.
We want to give, I can give UK. No, let me give UK and let me try. So what is the purpose of this country? Somewhere they will display here. This I'm not able to understand. I don't know which language this is. French. So this is for UK country. Some conditions based on the country, they will display the regulations of countries. These rules. That's what taking. That's what they are taking. Country also as an input. Correct. Okay,
Yeah.
basically, you can able to understand any HTML page. That's what I mean to say. So this is our
So,
HTML page.
so usually when developer talk them they're hiding their code.
Mm-hmm.
So in HTML actually, so the code is open, so anyone can edit and then make changes in the website. So is there anything else that to protect?
Yes,
So
that is called security things. If you can you try the same thing in your bank account? You logged in into your bank and try to click the view source. What will happen? It will not work.
okay,
So because bank account, right? There is if you open the source code, there is a lot of other codes will be displayed. Other codes. So that codes you can modify, like how I did. Say for instance, you open view source and the amount is there in $10,000. You can add one more zero and submit it. What will happen? The request will go to the server, right?
yeah,
So that we should not do, right? So that's what, if you open your bank account, if you try to click right click, you will not able to see this right click. You will get, please don't click right click. It will display an alert message. It's a security. Okay,
yeah,
you are not able to what is it? You are not able to do the right click option for some of the secure pages. This is not a
So,
secure page.
so that means that actually in web application,
Mhm.
HTML and Java is actually most of the important part.
Yes, this is the most of the very important ones, because this is the page user can able to interact this page, and they can able to modify anything. Then they can able to enter into the your server.
So one my question is that suppose in core Java, or suppose we are doing, so
Mhm.
what are the application of this Java, core Java in these applications?
Oh
Or
yeah, yes, that I will tell you maybe in next class. So for right now, every time we are filling the form and we are submitting. So if you want to save these fields into database,
okay, yeah,
so that time I will explain you the core Java will come into the picture.
okay, you got it.
So how to
So
connect with the database, that and all you know very well. So you have to use the same core Java logic only.
okay, so suppose if I'm going to the W2 school, then WC na W3, W
W3.
W3 school.
Hmm.
So in that case, actually, HTML, I was actually just reading
Hmm.
from that, and
Hmm.
JavaScript also from that, so I can read and I can understand. Actually,
Yes, yes, JavaScript also you can read from there only.
Okay, okay, got it. Yeah,
Okay. Now
yeah,
I didn't selected any university, right?
right.
Let me submit it. I think I didn't restarted our page. So selected male, gender, submit it. I think something wrong. Page. Yes, university equal to select. Okay, let me print the value. What I'm getting, or else what value I'm displaying. So basically here we have to give the name, right? University. So did you see there any name I had given here? I
No,
didn't given any name. So we had to give name as a university. University. So this is
yeah,
the select. For this select, whatever you are selecting any value, so that will be saved under university. Okay, now
university.
go back to our page. So now let me open view source. Go to the select. Did name is there here?
No,
Because this is old response, correct?
yep,
Now let me refresh it. I refresh. Now let me go to the view source. Did you see the name here?
yes,
How you got this one? Whenever you are doing refresh, your request you will go to the server and you will try to get that latest
yep, and then
HTML page. Okay, now write it. Write it. You understood, right? What is HTML? What is now JavaScript, right? Some difference at least.
yes,
Now select male. See, I didn't selected any. So please select two skills. So let me please submit it. So please select university, correct?
yes,
So now let me select some university. Let me submit it. So now you are not getting any alert message.
right.
Now let me go back. Please select. You will get. Please select university. Now the pending one is address, the last validation. Okay, let me finish student address, that address validation also.
Okay,
So what is the address? Text area. So here we have not given any name, right? So
yep,
we have to give some name, address. Now read this field and try to provide some validation part. So this address validation is similar like date of birth or first name, last name, email. So if something is there, we no need to display anything. If nothing is there, we have to display. Please provide. What is the field name? We had given address.
Yeah.
If address length equal to 0, then we have to display please provide address. Correct?
Yeah.
Now refresh this page. So I selected university and I didn't provided any address. Please provide address. Correct?
Yes.
So I'm typing something. Then correct. You are not getting any validation message. So say for instance, after filling everything, you want to display student registration successful page.
Right.
So for that purpose, but if you want to display some successful message, so how to display that one? So this is a form, right?
Yeah.
So once the form is submitted successfully, then if you want to display success UCCS success.html. So you have to write a new different HTML. You have to display student registered successfully. It's a different HTML page I'm writing. Web content, right click, new, go to HTML, finish it. Student registered successfully. What message you want to display here? You have to type under body, correct? So whatever you will type here, it will display. Correct?
Yes.
Student registered successfully. Okay, now let me refresh this page and we will try whether it is working or not. Okay, let me fill all the fields once. Correct. Okay.
Yeah.
So if everything is success, then you will see this page. Let me go back and remove one of the validation. I'm removing the address. Now I'm submitting. What it's telling, please provide address.
Yeah.
After that, immediately it's displaying student registered successfully. Correct? So this is the successful page. Correct? Okay. Next class, what I want to tell you, I will give brief introduction of for next class. Okay. So say for instance, we have one drop down. Say for instance, you have one drop down called state. Okay, drop down. So once you select this drop down, it will display a list of drop down values, right? You selected state 1. Okay, so so based on S1 in the second drop down, it should populate the corresponding values.
Yeah.
So if you select S2, it should populate here S2 related values.
Right.
So for S1 maybe some 100 values is there. For S2 some 100 different values is there. So that corresponding values we need to populate for in second drop down values. Basically here, right, like a country and states. So this is the country name. and this is the states. If I selected US, you know, display all US provinces. If I
Yes.
selected UK, it should display here all UK provinces. Both are two different drop downs.
Right.
So how we can get country related provinces? So we need to go to the server and we need to come back. For every change, we need to go to the server, we need to come back, and we need to populate the provinces. Correct?
Right.
So this one, and we are not submitting the form here. We are changing only this drop down values. Correct?
Yeah.
So this one we can able to achieve it by using Ajax.
Okay. So that means JavaScript and HTML is actually done here today.
No, it's not completed.
Okay.
Still Ajax is there. Ajax also is part of JavaScript only.
Okay.
So right now I told you, right, let's suppose say for instance you are filling a form, student registration form,
Right.
first name, last name, state, and you're selecting country, one drop down.
Yeah.
State is another drop down.
Yeah.
So you selected US. So it should populate all US related
States.
provinces. States or provinces, correct?
Yeah.
So in this case, I will, whenever you are changing the country, I will go to the server and I will come back and I will refresh the provinces, correct?
Right.
But rest of the fields, whatever you filled on the top, I should not change it, correct?
Yeah.
So without submitting the entire form, we are changing only a portion of form, correct?
Yes.
So this one we can able to achieve it by using Ajax.
Right.
So this is very, very, very important.
Yeah. Actually, in work, actually, I got a lot in this.
Oh, what you are telling?
No, in work, actually, we are working on CRM. So that kind of, if I'm selecting one drop
Correct.
down, selecting some other. So yeah.
So what I will do, I will develop one small application to with true drop downs, and I will show you how they are changing, how to write the code, how it will go to the server, how it will come back, and how we are validating the responses and all. After
Okay.
that, I will start servlets. Servlets is a Java, so we are clubbing this HTML, okay, JavaScript plus servlets together. Later, inside servlets, you are going to use your core Java code.
Okay.
So then you will understand what is the purpose of core Java. Okay.
Okay.
After servlets and JSPs, then we'll go for Spring and Hibernate. Okay. Now you try to practice this one, and if you have any questions, we will discuss tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. This HTML and JavaScript.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. I will upload this video and I will give you the link.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. Fine. Yeah.